What up, YouTube? BayBoy 75, Sports Talk.
I'm Nidhamu the Great.
It's my dog right here. About to get it in, y'all. Just starting up the channel, checking it out. If you not subscribed, do that.
And hit that like button too.
Hit that like button and get us on the map, y'all. Trying to get it in. It's doing it. 2018 starts here and now. BayBoy 75.
Nidhamu the Great.
And it's on. So yeah, I want to talk about fight this weekend between Regis Prograis and his opponent. Don't really know too much about his opponent. I heard a lot about Regis Prograis. He's a really good, boxer that has a lot of potential and has a good shot to be a potential candidate for a title pretty soon. So, hopefully we'll get a good fight this weekend out of him. And I also made a prediction on that fight. I predicted he would knock him out probably about in the first 5 rounds or so. Just a guesstimate. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Manny Pacquiao is also fighting this weekend. I believe that fight is going to be on ESPN Plus. So, that's an app you have to get. I think you can still get it if you haven't already subscribed.
It's only $4.99 a month.
Yeah, it's only $4.99 a month, but
if you broke and you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But it's only $4.99 a month.
yeah, I mean, $4.99.
Some niggas only can afford $2.99 a month. So.
I mean, $4.99 might be $100 to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I never say only.
Yeah.
But it is. It's $4.99. But if you haven't already got the app, you get like the first 7 days free trial, and then after that.
You get a 7-day free trial for contact.
Yeah. So if you can get it for the first 7 days, so for the free, and then after that you can probably just cancel it if you don't no longer want to.
But we ain't advertising by ESPN.
No, we doing our own thing, man. We keeping it trill right here, baby, with BayBoy 75. Keeping it 100. So Manny Pacquiao is going to be fighting him and his Matisse.
Lucas Matisse.
Yeah. So they're going to be putting it down this weekend. Should be a good opportunity for Matisse to, prove himself, and
Which he's never done.
yeah. So
Didn't he lose to Americano?
I think so.
Yeah, he lost to Americano. So I mean, if you lose to Americano, then I mean, it don't look good for you.
Right. But every dog has his day. And this might be his opportunity, man, to make himself
But if Pacquiao
back on the
loses,
map.
he's done.
Yeah, definitely. Pacquiao, he I think his time came and went, and it's a done deal for him. He's not, he's just like, somebody to fight if you want to get a little bit more known, because he's a well-known guy and all of his fans is going to be watching, so it'll allow you to, to get some exposure from another fan base, so which is cool. So yeah, that should be a interesting fight at least. Not sure what else is going to be going on in the fight world, but we are going to. What I was going to ask you about. So Demetrius Andrade is supposed to be having a mandatory against Billy Joe Saunders. What do you think about that?
That fight ain't gonna ever happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. Both. I've seen Demetrius Andrade fight. He got skills, but he's not a household name. Billy Joe Sanders is more mouth than fight. I mean, he runs his mouth a lot. That seems typical about British fighters. They do more talking, more barking than biting. So I don't see a whole lot out of Billy Joe Sanders. I mean, he beat what's the guy name from Canada? David Lemieux. He beat him. I mean, he made it look easy, but Lemieux is a paper champion, and we got a lot of paper champions, especially out of Canada. I mean, Adonis Stevenson is a paper champion too. So, I mean, these are duckers and dodgers.
Right.
Him, Keith Thurman, Billy Joe Saunders, Anthony Joshua. They duckers. You know what I'm saying? They duckers. And so they not gonna fight nobody legitimate until they get desperate. So that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, we need to really put the pressure on some of these fighters, man. I think they got too much leverage in the game. They get to pick and choose who they want to fight, when they want to fight, and that shit is whack, man. I don't like that about boxing. That's the only thing right there, man. If you had to really, truly fight the guys you should be fighting, man, that should happen. You know what I'm saying? So the fans, us as fans, we have to demand that from the fighters, man. I mean, stop paying for these weak, sorry ass fights that don't nobody really want to see. You know, we want to see the best fight the best. Exactly. So I mean, if you're not out there trying to fight the best, what the hell is you in it for? You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense. I mean, why the hell would I want to fight somebody that I know I can beat? You know what I mean? I mean, of course I want to win, but shit, I mean, if I'm a boxer, if this is what I do, I want to make sure that I'm fighting the best competition. Because it's only going to make me look better. You know what I mean? It's not going to, you know, if I'm fighting somebody that's a scrub that I know I can whoop, you know what I mean? I mean, what justice is that doing? I mean, it's not proving anything.
And this has been a problem with boxing, just not now, for years. I remember when Sugar Ray Leonard wouldn't fight Aaron Pryor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Aaron Pryor was a beast. He should, but Sugar Ray Leonard didn't want to fight.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, this has been a problem in boxing for a while. It needs to get fixed. I don't like the UFC, but they fight the best in UFC.
That's exactly my point, man, because that's the type of shit that, you know, that'll keep people interested, man, because you want to see that. I think what it is people get so hyped up in their undefeated record. Mm-hmm. They too scared to lose that zero, man. They want to be that zero has too much. It's overrated. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck it. If you lose, come back and fight again tomorrow. You know what I mean? Shit. So what? You got a L. Okay. Yeah, what you gonna do about it? You gonna die off and just be like a forgotten, you know, figure, or you gonna, come back and come back harder, you know? Shit.
Yeah, Bernard Hopkins got a whole bunch of L's.
Yeah.
He ain't hurt his career.
Not at all. Because he was a fighter. He did his thing. I mean,
got a whole bunch of L's. De La Hoya got L's.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only two fighters.
Some of the best, most historical fighters, they all got L's, man. I mean, you know.
Muhammad Ali. I mean, let's go on and on.
Man, they all got L's, bro. Yeah. So,
just come back.
Exactly.
Don't get no damn brain damage or nothing like that, but come back.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I think that's what, you know, boxing has to clean that shit up, man. It's just not fucking, it's less entertaining, man, when you don't have these fighters fighting each other, man. It's like I want to see Spence fight Crawford. That's what I want to see. I want to see Joshua fight Wilder. I want to see, I want to see the best fight each other.
Crawford, they want to fight each other. Though.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen. Yeah, that's going to happen, and hopefully that'll get the wheels started, man. To letting to make these fighters want to compete against each other. I don't understand, how could you call yourself a fighter and a champion, but you don't want to fight the so-called best competition?
And these promoters, man, are like pimps, though. These promoters are like, I got a good hoe, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I want to get as much money out of this hoe as I can. So, I mean, I hate to use that analogy, but I mean, these promoters are part of the problem too. I mean, Eddie Hearn, he just hoeing Anthony Joshua.
Man, exactly. I mean,
It's ridiculous.
There's no other way you can put it, man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
These cats, they just, you know what I'm saying, they want these O's. They want to retire undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
I think Floyd Mayweather got a lot to do with it, but Floyd Mayweather fought top competition early in his career.
Right.
He fought top fighters.
Right.
He fought Diego Corrales. He fought Gennaro Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he fought top competition early in his career, so I really can't hate on Floyd Mayweather. He got his name up, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna fight who I want to fight now because I'm in control of my own boss.
Yeah, I mean, and he earned that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
and the only other case I can think of is Andre Ward. Andre Ward retired undefeated, but he fought top fighters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He did. He absolutely did, man.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, BayBoy, it got to change, man. It got to change.
Got to, man. I mean, there's no other way, man. I mean, the sport is at a point to where it can really bubble right now. We have a lot of good champions, man. And these guys need to fight each other, man. Just bottom line, just straight up. I mean, there's no other way to put it. You know, I mean, if they not fighting each other, I mean, shit, what the hell are we fucking watching this shit for?
And I don't know what the fuck is going on with Keith Thurman. I mean, this dude right here, ever since he married that chick.
Dude, he must have been
from the Middle East or wherever, Kazakhstan or wherever. He's not been the same. And he's thinking of excuses not to fight. I think it got something to do with this chick.
Dude, she popped that boy's cherry, man. She popped his cherry.
Yeah. Because
damn.
He's a totally different dude, man. He doesn't want to fight. Sean Porter ran up on him. Mm-hmm. Damn near begging to fight him.
Right.
And he had 1,001 excuses. Every time you see on Instagram, you got a stitch, a scratch, a scar. You know what I'm saying? It's always some new shit with this dude, man. And like Loma Chica was saying, man, I had a shoulder surgery and returned that year.
Right. Right.
So I mean, Loma Chica even talking shit about you. And this dude got an L in his career, and he only fought 12 fights.
Exactly. So. But yeah, man. Keith Thurman need to come back, man, and you know, he gonna have to reestablish himself pretty soon. I mean, because you know, it's like, dude, what's up, man? You don't want to fight nobody? It's not gonna happen. I mean, you just don't want to fight, right? I mean, shit, dude, you gotta fight, man. What the fuck? You got why are you in it, man? I mean, give up the belts or something. I mean, shoot. I mean, can't just be hogging the belts, bro. I mean, come up off them belts, man, or defend them. Do something. Gotta do something, man. Gotta do something.
I don't know. He love that chick, man. The chick is cute. Let me give you that. The chick's cute. I don't know what she bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? I know the chick is from Nepal. Nepal's like a third world country. You know what I'm saying? So the chick, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, what he had to, and I heard the marriage is like a real traditional marriage where the nigga had to kill some goats and shit and bring up to the family. You know what I'm saying?
She giving mega brain, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on, man. So, I like the fact that Spence wants to fight Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Now Spence is the man now in the welterweight division. He's the man now. So
yeah, he's the man, man, and he's really blowing up right now, and he's taking on all challengers, man. You know, I don't see him turning down no fights. You know, he's a real true champion, and I respect that.
What you think about Devin Haney dating Black China, though? I wanted to ask you that.
Man, hey, man, sure. I mean, get it while you shining, bro. Hey, you know, sure. You never know. You could be here today, gone tomorrow. Boxing life is just like that, bro. I mean, sure. You balling right now? Hey, get it in, bro. Get it in.
I don't know, man.
You know?
See, Black China, though, man, she's a predator, and she got a sixth sense about spotting suckers, though. You know what I'm saying? Like Rob Kardashian, she said, I can get all the blood out of this dude and keep him moving.
As long as he don't fall for the okie doke, man. Have fun while you can. That's all I can say.
No, man.
You know, shit.
He ain't established himself yet, though, too. And you know.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, you know, the young brother will be guided successfully.
And you know what?
Make the right decisions.
This just popped in my head right now.
What's up?
Maybe she getting with Devin Haney so she can get to the other fighters. Like maybe she can bump into an Errol Spence.
I
maybe
wouldn't
she
put
can
it
bump
past
in-
her, man.
Maybe
You know,
maybe she can bump into a Floyd Mayweather.
of
You know what I'm
course.
saying?
You know,
Maybe she want to get in that circle now.
hey,
You know what I'm
exactly. I mean, you got enough soft niggas out there, man. There's, hey, they can fall victim. So
Yeah.
you know, she being
Because
a
she's already established
predator.
herself.
Yeah, I mean, she's established, but
Yeah.
you know, she's not like one of those chicks that like everybody knows. So she still has room to, you know,
Yeah.
to get exposed
Yeah.
to more, you know.
And she just came out with a sex tape. You know what I'm saying? So she came out with a sex tape. You know what I'm saying? And she really trying to, you know what I'm saying, find her a real quality sucker, man. So if you's a real quality sucker,
Hey man, boxing is where to find it.
yeah.
Because you got a lot of dudes out there, man, who was just like
Yeah.
tricks,
She's trying to get
man.
close to Keith Thurman.
Hey, well, I think he whipped, man.
I don't think Keith Thurman gonna get that.
Old girl got him on lockdown. He ain't going
He
nowhere.
don't even want to fight no more.
All he want to do is sit in the jungle and blow flutes and shit all
Yeah.
goddamn day.
You know
That's
what
all. That motherfucker ain't trying to go nowhere.
Yeah,
Shit.
he ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to do nothing, man. He ain't trying. I mean, what happened, man? Because in 2015, I thought this dude was gonna be a cold force to be reckoned with, man.
Man, he had it going on, man.
Then when he beat Danny Garcia, I was like, man, this dude is gonna be a monster.
Oh yeah, he was a
Yeah,
truth,
yeah. Even though that fight could have went either way,
right?
you know what I'm saying? I thought this dude was gonna be a monster. Then after that, he just shut it down, man. He just shut it down. It was strange, man. It was shut. I'm happy for him. I hope they have a beautiful family and stuff like that. But you can't call yourself a champion and not be ready to go to war with somebody. Man.
Yeah, man, it's time to get back to business, man. Time to get back to work, okay? You got your girl, you got married. I mean, you know, dude, what you gonna do, man?
And some chicks don't want to see their man get hurt, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
they don't want
man,
to see their man. You know what I'm saying?
she knew what he did before she got what he
Yeah.
know. You know, he's a boxer and a trick, you know, but but you know, shit, it is what it is, man. You know, hopefully he'll you know,
Hopefully.
he'll get back in there, man, and you know, do his thing, man, because you know, boxing world miss you, bro. You know, get back in there, man.
Yeah. Scare some people,
Defend
man.
your titles, man. Become a real champion, man. Don't
Yes. Yeah.
be running, man. You know?
Scare some cats.
Yeah. Sure.
Put somebody to sleep in the first 1 to 2 rounds and say, yeah, y'all must have forgot, like Roy Jones said. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff.
We did. we did forget. Shit. We ain't seen your ass.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, get back in there, man. Stop playing around. I mean, and I think it got a lot to do with that chick, man. I know I'm not wrong, man, because this happens in everyday life.
Hey, man. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah. Just because you're a famous boxer don't mean you can't be subjected to being a trick.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
some of the biggest tricks, some of the best boxers.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like Mike Tyson. I mean, yeah, Mike Tyson was tricking for Robin Gibbons. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know?
It's crazy.
So,
You know, sure. You know, you live and you learn, man. Hopefully you you know, you establish your relationship with your girl and, you know, get everything rolling and get back to business, man. Get back in that ring, bro.
let me ask you a question. What fight do you really want to see most 2019?
2019?
Yeah.
The most?
Because that ain't going to happen 2018.
Oh,
Year and a half over. So, the fight you want to see ain't going to happen.
Well, you know the answer to that shit. You know the fight that everybody wants to see, the fight that was supposed to have been happening, is Wilder versus Joshua. Of course, you know, shit. But
Joshua, don't he seem scared to you?
seeing, the motherfucker is scared. I mean,
That shit is so weird
there's no other reason why you would turn down any kind of fucking deal that would guarantee you $50 million, man. I mean, couldn't nobody tell me shit. I don't give a damn. I would fight my grandma, nigga. Okay? For $50 million. Straight up. I mean, I'll hook you back up, Granny, tomorrow. You know, I'll get you all patched up, take you to the hospital, all that there. But man, we gonna be rich after this,
Yeah,
Granny.
exactly.
We gonna be good. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't know, bro. I mean, I just can't come up with a reason that's good enough for me to justify passing up on that kind of money, other than just scared. You know what I'm saying? Just like I say,
But
he's
remember-
scared to lose that O, man.
Remember, he fought Joseph Parker. He didn't even want Wilder to even come to the ring, though. I mean, are you that scared of a nigga, man? You know what I'm saying? I know you British dudes. You know what I'm saying? Look, man.
Dude, that's free promotion, man.
Yeah,
that's free promotion. That's something that could really just hype the fight up to just make it worthwhile. You got casual fans out there who don't even know who either one of you are, but they've learned about who you are just by hearing about, oh, this boxer turned down $50 million guaranteed. So you rather be known for that? That's just weird,
And
man.
you know what?
I mean,
And you didn't look good and when you fought Joseph Parker.
more people know you, but they know you for the wrong reasons,
he,
bro.
he didn't look good when he fought Joseph Parker.
Nah.
Joseph Parker with the distance with him. Really, Joseph Parker just was not a great fighter. But he came out to fight unscathed.
Yeah, but the cold part about it, that fucking janky ass referee they had too, though. Remember that shit? Like every time that the advantage would come to Parker to where he can get inside and work on the body and all that stuff, the motherfucker come break the shit up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How's that even cool? You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell are you doing, dude? That's just not, you know.
But still, even though I thought Joshua won the fight, he didn't look monstrous and impressive.
He didn't look like a true champion.
Yeah, he
you know
didn't
what I
look-
mean?
you know
It's
what I'm
like,
He's just
Dude.
collecting belts.
yeah.
And if there's a bum out there with a belt, you say, "Oh, I'll fight him." And let me be this, because I'm, you know what I'm saying, as far as boxing, I'll try to be as unbiased as I can. But god damn, you know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder ain't no great fighter. He could knock your ass out, but he ain't no great fighter. I mean, he ain't. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a whole an impressive skill set.
Nah, I mean, but let me say this though. With that being said, you know, he may not be the best skill set type fighter, but he ain't turning down no fights.
Mm-mm.
You know, he ain't running. He ain't shying away from nothing. I mean, he's going after everything. He's a true champion, man.
Exactly.
I mean, you go in there, you fight, man, and that's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you're here for. That's what people are paying to see. They want to see you fight the best. Wilder goes after the best. If Wilder was doing the same shit what Joshua was doing, I'll be on his head too. I'll be saying the same shit about him, man. There's no kind of US UK bias on lying, man. I mean, shit. I like fighters. I don't give a fuck how much money they make and all that other shit that motherfuckers be all focusing on. Like, oh, well, Wilder only made this type of money, so he shouldn't even really care about a contract and signing. He should just sign this contract for $15 million. He's never made that much before. Why do you even care? I mean, don't you want to see these motherfuckers fight? I mean, fight. Just let them
Eddie
fight.
Hearn kind of like in the same boat as Bob Arum. I got a cash cow. I want to milk it.
Man, that's weak, man.
You know, so like Manny Pacquiao. I got a cash cow. I want to milk this shit as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? You know. So.
That's some bullshit though, bro.
I mean, that's Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? That's who else Eddie Hearn gonna learn from? He gonna learn from Don King and Bob Arum. Them the masters of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody milked the shit out of fighters more than Don King.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's probably bums and shit out there right now living on the streets and shit. But I said, fuck you, Don King. You milked me and shit.
Also, like, Master say I shouldn't take this fight, even though it's gonna guarantee me and my family $50 million, not even including the 50% of the back half is what's made in pay-per-view sales. I'm like,
And I'm not trying to shit on Deontay Wilder. I'm a boxing historian. Deontay Wilder wouldn't beat none of the fighters from the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? They would have mopped the floor with Deontay Wilder. He got power. Luis Ortiz was winning that fight on my scorecard when he fought. He just caught Ortiz. But Ortiz was looking pretty good against Wilder.
Oh, definitely, man. And people are underrating Ortiz, man.
Yeah.
Talking about he's old.
Yeah.
And,
But you know, Cubans.
Wilder should have.
You know, Cubans age differently though. Cuban might be 45. And be 25 in boxing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Just
see,
like Rigondeaux. You know what I'm saying? Rigondeaux was like 37, 38, but you know he got started late, and you know what I'm saying. They just, you know, they get started late. They got to defect out of their country and all that shit, and they got to get on river rafts and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They got to be on shipwreck and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know they come from some hardship, so they got a large amateur background. So look, man.
I mean, people are always talking about how, you know, Ortiz is old and, you know, he's past his prime, but okay, but you don't want to fight him though. Why haven't you fought him then? I mean, he's available, he's ready, you know. Why are people not, you know, knocking his door down trying to get that easy win?
Yeah,
since he's past his prime and he's so old, I mean, that should be like easy money right there, right?
They don't want to see him though, Corey.
But they ain't trying to see him.
They don't want to see him, BayBoy. They don't want to see him.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of weak, man. You know, shit. Can't have it both ways. I mean, if he old, I mean, shit, go whoop his old ass, make his ass retire. Shit. That's what, you know, shit. That's easy money for me. If I see somebody like that, man, you know, just calling people out, you calling me out, oh man. Oh, I'm not gonna run from you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you an opportunity.
He was giving Wilder the business.
Yeah, he was.
He was giving Wilder. He was giving Wilder the business.
Wilder was rocked.
Yeah.
In that round, man. What was it, 6th round or something like that? Yeah, he rocked Wilder, man. I was like, damn.
Yeah, he was giving
I've never seen Wilder take a punch like that, but I mean, that he did get his chin tested that day, boy. And he didn't fall. He didn't fold.
But with that being said, Deontay Wilder's not beating Evander Holyfield in his prime.
Nah, well, that'd have been a good match, though. I mean,
he ain't been.
But see, the thing about, you can't really look at. I don't know. I mean, that's a hypothetical, but you can't.
I
really...
like being hypothetical sometimes, though, because that's what boxing is all about. Same thing with Hoop, though, because they say the same thing about Hoop. Would the Warriors beat the Bulls on the night?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's some shit that's gonna be subjective, because you can't never really prove it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's impossible to, you know, actually have that happen. So I mean,
I mean, it is. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, I mean, we can't share our ideas on what we think. You know what I'm saying? But you know, because Wilder he's a wild motherfucker, man. He will, you know. How do you train for that? He don't even know what he gonna do. Yeah. So how do you train? How do you prepare to fight somebody like that? You know what I mean? It's like there's nothing written about how to fight against Wilder.
And he tried to box Ortiz.
You got all these other type of dudes. They're like, okay, you go strictly by the book. Okay, he's a boxer. This is what he does. You can count how many times he jabs during the round, and you know what I'm saying, and how many left hooks he might throw. With Wilder, oh no, it's totally unpredictable, man. You know, it's like shit.
And like you said, he don't even know what he gonna do.
Yeah, he don't even know what he gonna do. I mean, he go in there and just, you know, he throw haymakers, man.
He tried to box Ortiz, though. He tried to box Ortiz. Once he knew Ortiz was a better boxer than him, that's when he went to, like, okay, I need to go back to my old self and just try to knock his ass out. Because he tried to box Ortiz. Ortiz was giving him the business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, look, Wilder is a very hard hitter.
Okay.
He is a cracker. He's a skull cracker. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker hit you with an open hand and bust your helmet.
He's a hard hitter. Now, if Wilder's listening to this, and he should, because we some great boxing boxologists. If he's listening to this, we are very impressed with your power. I don't think I've seen a fighter in a while with that type of power. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of anybody with that type of power. That scares Joshua.
Oh,
Joshua don't want to get embarrassed in Wembley Stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Wembley.
And British fans, they love their British fighters.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
They do, man. They will support him.
Yeah. It's not, and they don't want to see another Kell Brook.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where he fighting in his hometown and you get annihilated in your hometown. It's nothing more embarrassing than that.
You get whooped so bad you quit. You know,
Yeah.
you like.
So it's nothing more embarrassing than that. And Kell Brook's still talking shit. Kell Brook's still talking shit. If I was Kell Brook, I would look somewhere else to fight somebody else. You don't want to see Spence, dog.
You need to shut that shit up, bro.
Yeah, you don't want to see Spence, dog.
You ain't trying to see nobody.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to see Spence again
Yeah.
at all. Period.
Just like Americana. Why is you even talking? You talk so much shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see Spence either. What are you talking about?
People be acting, man.
Yeah.
They be acting, trying to promote themselves, bro. They know Spence is a hot name, so they gonna spew it out there.
What you think about Amir Khan, though? I know this kind of off topic, but what's your opinion of him? Has he ever been a great fighter in your eyes?
Great. Hell no. I mean, dude, I barely even know about dude, man. Honestly, you know, I mean.
He beat Matisse. He beat Madonna, I think. He beat Paulie Malignaggi. He's fast. But that's it. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I got to see more of him, man. You know, I haven't really seen a whole lot of, you know.
And he kind of like semi-retired the last 3 years.
Yeah, so it's like I'm really, you know, I really don't have any opinion about him. But, you know, I mean, he doesn't strike me as somebody that's like, oh, God, yeah, he should be up there in the rankings. You know, I don't see him as that, so I don't really, you know, put too much on it.
Okay. Let me ask you another question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, do you see the Charlos fighting as headliners next year? Because they're not even headliners. I don't understand. They're the biggest draws in all their events. Why is Adrian Broner a headliner and Charlo's on the undercard?
Well, I think Bronner he's hyped himself up to be the bad guy. So everybody wants to see the bad guy get beat. So naturally, you're going to have people, you know, paying, like Floyd, you know what I'm saying? When Floyd became that guy that, you know, oh, I hate this motherfucker, you know. Everybody wanted to see his ass get beat. So that's what the fans want. You put your name out there as the bad guy, as the villain, as the shit talker, you're going to get people who want to see you get beat. So that's why Bronner has that, you know, he draws those crowds because, you know, not because they like him, because they hate his ass. They want to see his ass get beat. I ain't gonna lie. I love the hell out that fight when Madonna knocked his ass out. That shit was funny as hell because his nigga was talking so much shit, man. And he got his ass whooped. And I was like, that's what your punk ass get, motherfucker, talking all that shit. But, you know.
And you know, the thing about Broner, I think with other people, the nigga is such a mess. Man. Excuse my word, I didn't mean to say the N word, but he's such a mess.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's always like suicidal. He always needs Floyd Mayweather to come and rescue him and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He always got a gun on his dashboard. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's always getting arrested. People shooting up, balling out, wherever he's at. You know.
Yeah, he need to get. I mean, if you're gonna be a boxer, man, be a boxer, dude. Yeah. You know, stop trying to be out there, be all thugged out and shit. Trying to be a rapper and doing all this other weird shit.
Hey, to be honest with you, I don't want to wish nothing bad on him, but I'm surprised he ain't been shot yet.
Dude, I mean, you know, yeah.
I mean, this is you. I mean, you.
I mean, you out there living that life, man. You out there hanging like that, man. Like, you know, like you in the shit. You know, you gonna be up shit creek.
Yeah.
Fucking around with that life, man. You know, so you know, man, just stick to boxing, bro. You know, do what you know how to do, man.
Because you got skills.
Yeah, you got skills.
Yeah, you got skills.
The boy is talented, man. Yeah. He is very, very talented. He knows how to make money. So. Do your thing, man, Bronner. I don't dislike you, bro, but just get your head on straight, man. Get back in there, man, and do what you know how to do, bro. You know, you got skills. But as far as the Charlos, though, those dudes are coming up, man. And trust me, by this time next year, they will be well known and well established. They got a fight coming up in Houston, in their hometown, a double. You know, they're both going to fight that night, so that should really give them some exposure and really get to show America who these boys are, because these these
They
boys
can
ain't no
crack.
joke, man.
They can crack.
Man,
They got skills.
and they are
really
serious.
They got a lot of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they legit
Mm-hmm.
fighters. They legit fighters. And they brothers.
And they got power.
And they got power. And there's not no manufactured BS like the Klitschko's,
Nah,
who I always thought were a joke.
yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying. So
These dudes are for real,
yeah.
man. They are really, they really got it going on. They are, man. I mean, I really just, I want these guys to fight the best competition out there, man. I would like to see Jamel and Hurd get it on. You know, hopefully Hurd come back, you know, pretty soon, so he can, you know, get in there and fight Charlo, man. You know, I
And
would
I
like to
think
see
they want
that.
to fight each other though. But one of them cats gonna have to dye their hair though.
You like, damn, who the fuck is who? Damn, it's the third Charlo twin.
Yeah, one of them cats gonna have to dye their hair. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I ain't gonna be up there watching no fight confused and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So one of them cats need to dye their hair, do something. You know what I'm saying? Because Hurd is no joke though.
Yeah.
He's no joke. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Hurd though, he don't have great defense. So
Mm-hmm.
you see Hurd in there, and with the power of Charlo, he might get sent to an early nap.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
but I like Jerry Hurd. He's a good fighter, man.
Yeah, Hurd is good, man.
Uh,
Who do you think out of Jacobs and Jamal Charlo? Danny Jacobs.
you know what the thing? I got a strong opinion about Danny Jacobs, man, because Danny Jacobs exemplifies himself as a classy, stand-up African American man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's overcome cancer. There's a lot to like about this dude. Those last two fights that he fought, I wasn't that impressed, man. I was, especially that last fight he fought. I wasn't impressed.
Yeah.
He dominated the fight, but he couldn't put dude away.
Right.
And he came up with these excuses after the fight. I mean, you gotta put dudes like that to sleep, man. These just supposed to be taking naps, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Errol Spencer put a dude to sleep. Terrence Crawford puts cats to sleep.
With the quickness.
You know what I'm saying? You're not putting these dudes to sleep. And that's what you're known for.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And this is my thing when I watch a fighter. There's always, change is not always good in fights when it comes to boxing. If you look at Andre Ward, it's a perfect example. Nothing changed.
Mm-hmm.
It was him and Virgil Hunter his whole career. Probably one of the best fighters we've seen in the last 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Mike Tyson, as soon as they got Rooney out and Atlas out and put the other cats in, his career went downhill. You know what I'm saying? Change is not good in boxing, especially if you have a winning formula.
Right.
Now, with that being said, Chris Algieri was introduced as a nutritionist for Danny Jacobs. The nutrition, and me and BayBoy talked about this earlier. The nutrition went from almost like a vegan